The problem with this video is that if I do not do a good job of editing and producing it, you will not believe me and you will not watch much of it. So let's see how I perform. What better way is there to tell a story than to tell it visually? More so if the visuals are moving pictures. Gone are the days when video creations for training and education were expensive, time-consuming and difficult to produce. I remember a time 25 years ago that I needed a 7-minute video to introduce our company's safety rules during induction training. It required a big pot of money, and I had to break through many layers of management to get my video. It took months to plan, produce and shoot the thing. We used it once during training, and then guess what? One of the important rules changed, making the video almost totally redundant. If I had access to Clipchamp then, things would have been so much easier, cheaper and effective in the long run. Clipchamp is a user-friendly online video editing platform that's great for beginners. I could have quickly edited the wrong rule out and replaced it with a new one. Couldn't my erstwhile production house do that for me? Yes, at a price. But who would pay that price if it was possible that there would be further rule changes down the line? So we were back to PowerPoint slides explaining our safety rules. The wonderful thing about Clipchamp is that it is a free web-based video editing tool that comes with Windows 10 and 11. The free features are rich enough for anybody that needs to create a short educational training video. It's even good for TikTokers, Instagrammers and YouTubers. In this video, I will demonstrate 5 of the important features of Clipchamp to help you succeed as a small-scale video producer. At the end of this video, we will edit a mini project consisting of a talking head clip done in front of a green screen, a PowerPoint animation, some text boxes and a sound file. What do I mean by small scale? I mean the following things. Your videos are short, say 5 to 10 minutes. Your videos have a particular well-defined audience. It covers a particular well-defined topic of which you are an expert. And it will not break the bank or leave scars if you decide after a week, nah, this is not good. I want to scrap it and do it all over. So let's jump right in. Clipchamp offers a user-friendly interface, making it accessible to people with varying levels of video editing experience. It is designed for beginners and doesn't require any advanced technical skills. It contains many features and gives you access to some free material to include in your award-winning masterpiece. This is the Clipchamp workspace, where you import your video, images or sound files. You also organize the components of your final video on the timeline. These components are collectively called your media, and you need everything that you want to work with in the left pane. You can either drag and drop your media files here or upload files from your device the old-fashioned way. You may also use some ready-made media files that come free with Clipchamp. This device is called the playhead, and its position on the timeline indicates what will be displayed at a particular point in time. You can drag it forward and backward, and these play functions will give a preview of your video from the point of the playhead. You can place one of your media files on the timeline at the position of the playhead by clicking on the plus icon or dragging it anywhere on the timeline. You may have as many items on the timeline as you want to, but bear in mind that too many items will make your project clumsy and cause bandwidth issues with your internet connection. The items at the top will be in front of the ones below, so by dragging and dropping them, you can change their positions relative to each other. Once you have items on the timeline, you can cut, trim and rearrange things by using the tools provided. You can set the size of the video or graphic being displayed by adjusting these drag handles. You can also trim or change the orientation of your image or clip. Experimentation is a good idea. A good place to start experimenting is to see how the folk at Clipchamp created these beautiful templates for us to edit. Videos can be enhanced with various effects from this pane. It all depends on what you want to achieve with your video. I use the green screen effect all the time. It allows me to replace my background with other images or video clips. Your video quality can be further enhanced with some of these filter, brightness, contrast, and color adjustments that can be made. The various clips in your production jumps from scene to scene. Transitions convey a passage of time. Character movement, pauses, storyline, and silence. Transitions give structure to your video from first shot to last, but use them wisely. In addition to spoken words on your video, you may want to add some text to further inform your audience. Once your video is completed, you have several export options. I like to download a low quality video first to see if everything turned out as expected. Later, I will download a high quality video. This will take longer though. I find this simple download to my device the most convenient. Once downloaded, Clipchamp can also provide you with a link to your video that you can share with others. Let us get started with our mini project. Find Clipchamp by looking for it in your search bar or search for it online and make sure it is in your system. It may even be among your Microsoft 365 apps. Click on Create a new video to make one from scratch. For the mini project, I plan to make an explainer video for the gravity battery. That's my latest and greatest invention. First, I want to introduce the topic, the talking head, and then demonstrate to the viewers how the concept works with the animation. The first thing that I do is click on Import Media and then select Browse Files. I have a talking head video in the form of an MP4 file where I explain the concept of a gravity battery. I also have a PowerPoint animation also saved as an MP4 file illustrating how a gravity battery works. I want these two files. Of course, I can also drag and drop them into the My Media pane. Instead of introducing myself to the audience by saying my own name, I let the text box display my name. At the end of the video, I'll thank my viewers for watching and encourage them to subscribe to my channel, also with a text box. To create the switch from a large talking head to the graphic explanation with a smaller talking head, I split my talking head video in two and adjust the second one to a smaller size. Finally, I want some background music to add value to my production. Movies always have music. According to some internet sources, the right sort of background music helps to create an emotional connection with the audience. So, I always put it in, minding that it isn't too loud. I adjust the volume here, and I can also adjust the volume of my video clip here if I spoke too softly. Before exporting my production, I can preview it here. I remember to give it a name. Remember that Clipchamp is an online editor and your internet connection may give you a bad preview experience, especially when two videos play over each other. Don't worry about that. The final product that you download should be good. The big problem with renewable energy is the storage of the energy generated with the wind or the sun. chemical batteries are expensive and only have a limited lifetime. One of the solutions I propose is the so-called gravity battery. It stores the electrical energy in the form of potential energy. When the sun shines or the wind blows, extra energy, more than is necessary to keep the lights on, is generated. This extra energy is used to raise a very heavy weight suspended in a very deep well. In this animation, 2 wind turbines are used to represent the renewable energy being generated. The energy from one turbine is stored in the battery. Later, when the sun stops shining or the wind stops blowing, the weight that was raised by the extra energy is released in a controlled way, driving a generator to generate electricity in the absence of any renewables coming in. Please read the description in the box below. It contains some useful links, including one to my Udemy course where I deal with creating PowerPoint animations such as the one that we've just seen for educational purposes.